Hello, one and all. We have a RTSL 2020B game here against Rocket Science. So this is the league organised by Shaq on the subreddit Twilight Struggle. 60 minutes random plus 2. All looks in order. We've played Rocket Science before. We'll check how it's gone once we accept the invite. 15-minute delay as usual. So when you hop in on the feed, say hello. Let me know you're there. Thanks for stopping by as always. And then it will be uploaded post live to YouTube as usual. Racing through these games. So I currently have a 4-1 record in RTSL. But Rocket Science is better than me, so we'll see if we can make that 4-2. But let's see how it goes. So I'll accept the invite. And I am the USA. Two scoring cards. So it looks like Europe scoring might be the headline here. And what's our record? 1-1. A chance to break the divide. So we'll open 4-4-2 and we'll headline Europe scoring. And we'll look to try and get Asia away for non-dom, but we don't have Vietnam, D-Col, or D-Style. The stream people say hi too. Right, 4-4-2. Yes, yes, yes. And now let's put the hand into the tracker. We've got Formosa, we've got CIA, we have Europe and Asia. So we have to really hope we don't get purged. Comic-Con and remaining application. Alright, and if we don't... Yeah, okay. So Europe scoring for first. Yeah. We could try and push for Europe domination, but so many things, including socialist governments and Cambridge 5, could go wrong there. So we'll headline Europe scoring. Arab-Israeli war, so they're going for the try and get them out of the Middle East thing. They missed their first part of the gambit and we're holding Suez. So that's alright. Asia scoring next. Here comes the coup on Iran. It's big. We'll drop Asia scoring first and hope he's not holding Middle East scoring. Middle East scoring is pretty much the worst card he can hold here. Oh, he got influenced. Oh, Independent Red's off by a whisker. So we'll try and hold Romanian abdication now. So coup and counter coup. Get into Thailand. And Libya, ideally. Spacing NORAD, going for those VPs. Misses. So we'll use Formosa to take Libya as well. Attack the unscored region. If we get contained, we may space Romanian abdication. AR6, because we've got hopefully a free shot at that. And now he's losing access to Italy for the time being. Only a short while, I'm sure. Goes for the coup, so we get one last coup. Oh, hello. I'll be damned. We'll go for domination in the Middle East, although he should be fairly certain we don't have it. blockade coup back on it. We'll go back in, and we will also push into Malaysia. We may actually take the AR-6 coup with Suez, given Arab-Israeli war's been and we're fairly well spread out. Depends if he coups Lebanon or not. AR-6, US, Japan into Japan, take South Korea. Oh no, pressure South Korea, take Thailand. Okay. We will use Suez, maybe against my better judgment, but we now have a great headline in Middle East scoring, if we get it. If we get Middle East scoring, it's presenceless domination. You beauty. We'll have that every day of the week, twice on Sunday. So we'll be looking at Space Korean War. Well, we could take Taiwan, I guess. Yeah, we could take South Korea. Take South Korea and try and hold Korean War. We don't want to event Romanian abdication while D-Style and D-Col are unaccounted for. Purged. Nasty. Good thing blockade's gone. So coup counter coup to start. Guess we won't be taking South Korea now. And we'll be spacing socialist governments. Oh boy. That, I mean, he's going to have D-Col or D-Style, so we don't need to worry about CIA triggers. We do need to worry about him gaining access elsewhere. That's good. Okay, space socialist governments. Except we're eventing a whole bunch of nasty stuff, including Romanian abdication. D-Col is a real threat here as well, especially with France. Yeah, God, here comes Algeria. Oh boy. All right, we'll put one in France to force him to use a 4-op card. If he plays into India and doesn't take Burma, we'll use Indo-Pakistani war. For sure. Marshall Plan is the last 4-op card available besides... hello. So we spread around and make sure that domination isn't a thing. We can do that eventually. Europe scoring spin. Let's Let's space socialist governments first. Let's try and get to that 2VP square. We fail. So now he gets his shot at space. We start taking 2 stab regions with NASA and Romanian abdication. Yeah, fine. Asia's very, very bad. Very, very bad. And de Gaulle's still to come out. France is a mess. Already. Okay. It's not going to get too messy just yet. Finish taking... take your... So... we'll go Romanian abdication into Turkey. I know that gives D-star lots. We're holding Korean War for the time being. Maybe we'll hold Indo-Pakistani War through the turn. Maybe we'll event Korean War. There you go. Good. Level up Middle East. Here comes turn 3. We get Truman, we get duck and cover, we get Middle East. We have to hold NATO in the event. It looks like captured Nazi might well be the headline. And they got D-Style as well. Gross. Dang it. So we'll give them the coup, I guess, because we've got Indo-Pakistani War, and we'll drop Middle East scoring before it gets worse. Captured Nazi goes off. We'll space Fidel, hold duck and cover for blockade. Try and realign with NATO after D-Style. Oh, and he's going to get to go for Panama. He does not get there. We'll space Fidel. We don't get there. So here comes D-Style. Nigeria, Venezuela, Argentina, Mexico would be my guess. Or Mexico, yeah, here we go. 3 out of Romania. Oh, he's keeping the 3 in Romania. He's just going for a big star. 1. Come on, Brazil. Come on, Brazil. Come on, Brazil. Last time for luck. Boo. Was worth a punt. We gave it the old college try. Thank you for the tea. We are deeply unlikely to be able to do that again. Special relationship. So we know 3 of his 4 cards. Warsaw, Vietnam, and Defectors. We need to hold duck and cover until we know he's not holding blockade. I mean, it's just 28% of the time. So it's now it's a quarter of a quarter. So what's that? There's a 1 in 16 chance of us realigning both out. Because 1 achieves nothing. Okay, we're just going to event Indo-Pakistani War. Oh wait, no, we'll tap Algeria to start pushing into Africa. That'll do. We will event Indo-Pakistani War for the Milops and hopefully 1 VP of equity. But it's going to be tricky. So rough start to the game. No decol, no D-style. So we're going to have to weather the mid-war storm here. We'll just go for this now. It fails. But we've got our Milops. Warsaw Pact Defectors and 1 other card. Yeah. Fine. Can't do a lot about that. We'll keep Truman in the deck. We can't do anything with him right now. And we'll try and cover Italy against Brush War. And he's 5-year planning away defectors. We'll push into Colombia to threaten there. And we'll overprotect. Well, not overprotect, but put 1 in South Africa. So we'll hold you an intervention. Yep, that'll do. So grain sales and hope to coup Venezuela and then brush war Brazil. Or the other way around. But definitely grain sales to start. So Willie, OPEC, grain, camp, Allende, port, scoring. That's us. Grain sales is the headline. Ooh. And he's seen I'm grain salesing him, so you may keep Defcon up. Well, we'll take the coup on Brazil. Hit and pray. Okay. Could have gone worse. This makes European domination a possibility in the AR1 phase. Right, must hold OPEC for blockade. Mustn't do that thing I do every frigging time. Ooh. I guess that means Asia's scoring's coming, guys. It's Portugal and France. Fine. Alright, we'll use Willie and we'll put one in Panama and one in Nigeria. And now if he coups Colombia, which would be shrewd, we have a problem. If he doesn't coup Colombia, I'd probably just drop South America scoring at -2. Camp David may not be worth eventing with one already in Egypt ahead of Sadat. And we may need the ops elsewhere. Portuguese Empire is our space card. For the purposes of tempo, I'm hoping he just drops Asia scoring. But we'll see. Man. Okay. Doesn't want to take the China card back. Yeah, okay. Alright. That is what it is. Let's drop South America scoring now, before it gets any worse. But we can brush war on Panama. A sensible space. He gets going. We'll space Portuguese Empire. We do get going as well, but he gets to double space. There it is. We'll brush Panama. And miss. Damn and blast. If he doesn't play this Portugal, we'll do it. Oh, you're good. Okay, didn't fight for Europe at least. That's actually a blessing for me. So now I'll event Camp David. AR6 and AR7 UN intervention OPEC. OPEC's only worth 1 VP at the moment, unless he corrects Egypt. So EQ Cameroon with Allende. So he does give us Egypt and misses. Well, it doesn't miss, doesn't correct the problem. Right, so we use OPEC to flip Zaire, and that denies domination at a cost of 2 VP. That'll do. We get VOA, so we can strip him out of South Africa. We get blockade. I think we headline blockade, and even if we get purged, we can ditch flower power to it. Could get quagged here. Alright, blockades to Chuck Che and VOA after the initial coup. Central America goes off. More points, more points. Bye-bye Che. Got up to 10. This is getting brutal. He gets CIA off. We're in serious trouble here. Lone gunman. Ask not. Omit. EU. Shuttle. OAS. C. Oof. Gross. 5 more VPs in Southeast Asia. All right. We'll pump Thailand. Will we? Because that reduces Southeast Asia scoring and we can potentially VOA it and use the China card. Yes, at this point we have to really start pressing our case. Boy, we're in a whole heap of trouble here. Yeah, why not? The China card only makes it 5-5. Ugh! Man, this is diabolical. Very likely to get steamrollered here. Because Southeast Asia is going to make it. Alright. Flip Lao, make it 4. If we get a chance, flip Indonesia. So nasty. Let's go for some realigns on Venezuela. Okay, second time lucky. So we'll take Venezuela. There's not really a lot I can do about this either. He's going to get a second space off. I'm not spacing Brezhnev. Overprotect Zaire. He'll presumably space, emit, and then... yeah. And then drop Arsenal AR7. Very good. I got lucky there. So where do I want to do maximum pressure? Asia. You can only protect one or the other. So we get to take one back here. So we use Brezhnev to go 4-3 in South Korea. Africa in the headline, one small step. ABM's gone. I didn't track that properly. I think we need to take Africa here. And we've got South African unrest anyway. I think we've got a lot of stuff we can work with here. Cuban Missile Crisis too. Which is good if you missile envis me. What do we think? So if we headline Cuban Missile Crisis, he could flip Nigeria, but we still have domination. And if he missile envis me, we win. We might get quagmired. He's not likely to headline missile envy, right? He's likely to do quagmire, Muslim Revolution, Cambridge 5, Purge, How I Learned. Yeah, we just drop Africa scoring. Get our points while we can. Liberation Theology for some extra leverage. So he'll get a coup off and we can event one small step to beat him to the 2VP square. And then we just try and keep points down. Event John Paul. Try and hold Junta. Junta, sorry. I've been corrected on that. It's weird. Brits say Javier Bardem, but don't say Junta. Junta. Alright, let's event one small step. Let's get our points while we can. And now if he has arms race, he takes a net 1 off me. AR7 should be John Paul, I guess. Didn't get purged at least. And Asia was already a dang mess. We get to peak. We at least leap ahead in those stakes. Although, of course, we now can't hold Junta. Unless we give up the China card, which I'm loath to do. Q Missile Crisis 3 into Q. Oh, Fidel's not gone. It's during the reshuffle, but... Ooh. Self-trapping. Bold. So we will event John Paul. And then we'll put Cuban Missile Crisis 3 in. And we'll just start working that out. Let's hope he misses a beat. He does not miss a beat. So he needs exactly Muslim Revolution to offset that. Alas. We'll use the China card. Nixon and Yusuri are still in the deck. Well, I mean, Nixon is in the deck. The other ones are in the discard. Puppet to space. Great. We need some mill-ops. We've got to keep the points down. So we'll coup Colombia. We'll probably just event Panama AR7 a little bland, but it is what it is. Yeah, blah. Does that do a lot? No, we'll play back in and redominate. Make you do the same thing again. Okay, we got Muslim, we got Nixon, we got Arms Race, they got How I Learned, we got Salt, they got Nuclear Subs, they got Quagmire, De Gaulle, U2, Cambridge 5 and Decol, unless I missed some of those things in turns 3x. Which is entirely possible. And I got back Warsaw and Lads. Warsaw's off to space. You know that. I got you two. That's what I'm talking about. So they've got Quagmire, De Gaulle, Nuclear Subs, How I Learned, Cambridge 5, OAS and Decol. So we will go with Junta first. I expect to see Quagmire. But we're likely to get War Games out of this match. Methinks. And they know we've got We Will Bury You. They know we've got Arms Race, U2, Nixon, Junta, and Salt, because they haven't seen those. Quagmire, as expected. So we go Junta. It'll take a while. And Coup Mexico. Mexico. Big number. Perfect. We are quagged. So we will start with... Because Lone Gunman's still in and Defcon becomes a thing, I guess we start with We Will Bury You. So, is he going to tap Poland? That might be the place to start. Let me think about whether using Salt might be a good thing. So a lot of this will come down to scoring card timing. But tapping Poland seems like the best thing for him to do in a vacuum. I may as well put We Will Bury You in the trap because he knows I'm holding it, right? So he's never going to event Missile Envy as long as the day is. Oh, hey. We have someone in the chat. Oh boy. That is not good. But, you know, on the other hand, Poland remains inviolate for now. Please get out the trap in one. No. That is bad, 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 bad. Bad, bad, bad. Really, really bad. Really, really, really bad. Really terribly bad. Muslim Rev in the trap next. Well, we'll just put Warsaw Pact in. Okay. So now Africa's a nightmare too. We'll get nuclear subs towards the end. But not, perhaps, before he has scored for domination. Oh, okay. So we will coup Cameroon and hope to get a realign on Zaire. Oh, what's happened here? Nixon's not in the discard, it's in my hand. Ooh, Cameroon's looking good. He's going to have to use nuclear subs at some point. Oh, he could space it. Let's take another big coup on Cameroon to also possibly trigger arms race. If he counter coups with less than a 3-op card, we can event arms race, event Nixon, space Muslim, and hold Salt. If this misses, great. So now we take the realign. With Salt. Over arms race. Yeah, because he won't take another coup if we... Great. Out of Cuba. No. So he's holding nuclear subs, OAS, and one other card. But we'll event Nixon. SocGov. Cuba and Middle East, fine. Or Space Muslim Rev. Alas. If Space Nuclear subs, event Arms Race. If event OAS, pump Panama. Oh no, if event OAS maybe. Oh no, he'll have React. I could go Nicaragua and Haiti to set up a real line on Cuba, but he'll get a chance to coup back. Going for it. So I think we take the coup instead. Ah, nicely done. But we'll have time to repair that in due course. Let's go for Panama. That puts us below the War Games threshold. No, we're going to event Arms Race and make sure we're below the War Games threshold. Duck and cover puts it further away, bar Asia. So does tear down this wall put us ahead again? It does. So tear down this wall's the headline. Do we also coup rather than realign? Yeah, we do. To get DEFCON down. So, big six. Tear down this wall and Europe scoring have gone. So I've got South America, which I need to drop. Asia's a problem. We need to finish taking West Germany again. We'll space the Reformer. Try and event Nixon to steal. We want to event an evil empire. Muslim Rev's gone, so we don't need to worry about AWACS. Pershing. We'll pressure Middle East, telegraphing that he's got that over Asia scoring. We've done well to turn it around here. I mean, I say turn it around. We're still not sitting totally pretty. We've got a lot of work to do still. But it looks a damn sight better than it did a turn ago. May barely be able to keep our heads above water here. What happened with Ortega? Iraq and Israel. Yeah. Okay. We'll press Israel. We may not use an evil empire. We might not use it to kill firepower. We might use it to continue pressuring the Middle East. Ah, crap. Not with an ABM. Oh, boy. Right, let's drop South America scoring now. And then resume what we were doing. Alright, we're going to take Africa and take Saudi. We're going to coup with Solidarity. Space the Reformer. And take the China card. Sensible at this late stage. So let's take the China card now. Wait, is Missile Envy Ben? No, we won't. First, we'll space the Reformer. And we fail also. That's not good. Losing by war games is still possible. Great, we were going to coup anyway. But first we're going to take, because we don't want him to pump Poland with the China card, we'll event Nixon, steal the China card, and then we'll AR7 coup. We need to know what his other card is beside OAS. If he plays OAS, it's because he's holding Star Wars, or some DEFCON suicide card. So we want to be able to terrorize, etc. Chernobyl. Brilliant. Okay. Coup to finish. Big. Not big enough. Dang it. Things not looking so hot. We can use 5-year plan to shorten his hand. We can Aldrich away something. We can use Cuban Missile Crisis to drop DEFCON. We can Aldrich away at Indo-Pac War to avoid giving away Milops and VP. Not so good. Middle East is likely to level up here. Let's plug my hand in so I don't lose track. Middle East scoring great. That's a bonus. So my gut says Cuban Missile Crisis protects Africa. And we don't want to flip that to Dom. 5-year plan is risky because of Soviet shoot down Cal, Star Wars and Grain that could all be in his hand. So let's drop DEFCON. to make DEFCON management a problem. If he drops Asia scoring, we'll have to space in response. That's not fun. Want to get Africa up. Man, there's a lot to do. But I'm lucky to have made it to turn 9 anyway. He's going straight for a coup. Oh, he just wants to be able to. Okay. That means he's not holding Africa scoring, because he would have dropped it for 1 VP before doing anything else, right? So let's press on Israel. He may want to set up a coup on Venezuela to realign, coup on Colombia to realign me out of Venezuela, which also wouldn't be shabby. Okay, dominating there for now is fine given the circumstances. We'll space OPEC and press for VPs, which whiff. I really need those VPs. Come on. Do me a solid. He has to space Star Wars. We can only hope he's got another one. So if we 5-year plan him and pull Cal, we lose. But if we 5-year plan him and he's holding Cal and we miss it, or grain sales, we win. What do you think? 1 in 5 chance if he is holding it of losing outright. And where are we at in the game? The problem is we're not holding it through the next turn. Let's gamble. Boom. Fidel is gone. So let's hope he's now stuck with grain sales and or Cal. And he's not holding one small step, mind. So we will fiddle around in Israel and Sudan to get Africa domination and try and entrench Middle East domination. But we're in trouble for final scoring. Yep, shoring up, shoring up. We'll do what we need to maintain our dominations. And we'll take this to turn 10. We want a coup war? We'll have a coup war. Yeah. Miss. Curse. Counter coup. Big coup, big coup, big coup. Nope. Well, poop. So now coup Nicaragua. Oh, wow. Wasn't sure about that, but he'll go 1 in Brazil, 1 in Haiti, I guess. Haiti. Yeah. So we'll have another coup. Big one. Thank you. And then we can Aldrich away Indo-Pakistani War for our AR7. Come on. Gimme grain. Gimme Cal. One or t'other, please. Neither. So we Aldrich away Indo-Pakistani War. We have an unimaginative AR7. Let's pump Brazil. See if we can pick up Hunter again. We get Brush, which we'll have to use Milops on. We can use North Sea Oil to take several action rounds. So we can use Iranian Hostage Crisis AR8. Emit is now irrelevant. We can use Yuri and Samantha late in the turn. And we can use Glasnost as a missile MV. Missile MV ABM. Can't we? So do we go North Sea Oil here and get 8 action rounds? That's back-to-back action rounds in turn 10. Oh man. 7. Okay. We'll headline North Sea Oil. Because DEFCON is not 2. If he coups, we can space. Although first, stay above War Games, because if we miss the space, we're in a mess. Although we've got Glasnost and Brush War both coming to swell the coffers of America, USSR. I think we're unlikely to stay below the limit here. I'm glad I fought to turn 10, but there was too much to do, which is the mark of a good player. Right, we'll space Iranian Hostage Crisis. Please hit. No, we're toast. How many cracks did we have at that 50-50 square? Okay, so now what are we going to do? We are going to Glasnost something, Brush War something. Yeah. Well, Glasnost Zaire. And if he's got War Games, the game's over anyway. Then we'll Brush Brazil. There it is. Well, thanks for watching. Let me know if I shouldn't have done that and I should have tried to hold on a little longer. I don't believe I could. It's not often someone with a higher rating than you also shifts in points more as well. I don't know what's going on with the rating system there. Someone who's better at maths can tell me. So yes, thanks for watching. Comments very welcome. And I will see you for the next one, which is probably Tuesday of next week. I've definitely got Cayenne on Thursday the 23rd. Definitely. But yes, thank you. Hope it was a fun hour, and I will see you next time.